Hey everybody, it's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. Uh, Wellness checks and new storm in the news. First, I'm gonna give a shout out to Joe Primal. He did a video a few days ago where he asked about Pop's Quest and myself to see how we were doing. I didn't know Pop's Quest was in South Carolina. As you guys know, I'm in Columbia, but I just want to give a big thanks to Joe for for checking out on us, see how we're doing. Like I said in my previous video, and in Colombia, we had a lot of trees come down, and power's been out for some time. But I only had the power out at my place for about 2 hours. Only damage we had was no internet, so we had to wait for Spectrum to get things fixed up. Um, and I sound rough because I'm just getting over the rough part of a cold. So hopefully in a few days I'll have my normal voice. But I want to give a shout out to Joe Primal and give a shout out to my friend Mark Clower. I think his channel is Mark Clower 2274. If you ever want to know how I did the Winchester 1897 takedown videos, he played a big part in it, and he played a part in it before we formally knew each other. When I first went to the gun store he works at, I asked for a manual I asked for a takedown manual on that shotgun, and he printed out. He had had an old book in the back, and he's the one that printed it out and gave it to me. And again, like he did that before we formally knew each other. He did that for me, and so I'm gonna give a shout out to Mark for his help on that. I'm pretty sure many in the news are well aware of Hurricane Milton is now in Category 5. It's Wednesday, and I believe it's supposed to be passing over Florida either tonight or tomorrow or Thursday. I hope if you're staying behind, but they're saying that if you're gonna stay behind, I think there was a mayor that said tag your bodies so they can identify you when they find your body washed up. I guess there's a question of why would anyone stay behind? A good bit of it could be stubbornness. And I think, but why I thought about it, and one of the topics that came up, and I'm recalling a lot of stuff a lot of discussions that happened in previous videos. The fear of being a refugee. I mean, a lot of people don't want it. They don't want to be displaced from where what's familiar to them. What's their home, to go somewhere where they have no idea. What the people are like. They have no idea. Even if you're in the same state, you don't know how people are in a particular region. You don't know if they'll be as welcoming as you would hope. You don't know if there'll be the right resources for you wherever you're being displaced. So I think there's a concern about becoming a refugee in your own country that keeps people in place. And I imagine if you've grown up in Florida, you're very familiar with how hurricanes work. Even though they are predictable, there's enough experience I imagine you can gather from living through hurricanes to be able to comfortably make a decision as to whether you're going to stay or maybe go somewhere to try to put yourself in people who are under your responsibility in a better situation. So I don't really begrudge people who decide to stay behind. Again, no one wants to be a refugee, so it can be very tough for someone to just up and leave. Um, but it is very unfortunate with for people who are forced to stay or who do decide to stay behind, that it doesn't work out. So let's keep in our prayers, concerning having wisdom and being prepared for whatever the storm throws their way. I'm pretty sure many people are going to be, they're not going to let let the lessons from Hurricane Helene go to waste. Don't rely on definitely don't rely on government officials to save your ass. Best that you have your own prep set aside. Also that you're willing to help, and also willing to receive help from the people around you. I understand this apprehension towards taking help from other people, but hey, if you're willing enough to give help, then you should be willing enough to receive it as well. And work together to because that's what's been going on a lot in North Carolina. A lot of volunteers have had to step up because of the mess concerning, I guess, politics. You know, in that area, things, you know, whatever mess they got going on in FEMA. Apparently they're going. Apparently FEMA's going broke. They're not gonna have enough money to make it through the hurricane season. You know, it's important to keep that in mind if you're thinking about relying on the federal government to keep, you know, to come and save you when you're facing a natural disaster. It's you know that's a fool's errand. Um, but I think it's important to look at the videos that are out there right now, and look at the lessons that people have learned, and lessons you have learned, you know, for firsthand from the last storm and previous storms, to figure out what your next move is going to be concerning this new storm. I don't think we're going to get. I don't think the hurricane is projected to come anywhere near South Carolina. At least not, you know, not in the middle of the state. But hopefully those in the Low Country, like around Beaufort or Hilton Head, hopefully they'll have themselves prepared for whatever, you know, whatever may come their way tomorrow night, or tonight rather. But that's all I wanted to do. You know, I'm still alive, thank God willing. I did have some major life changing news. I may make a video about it in the coming weeks. Who knows? We'll see how things go. But yeah, I appreciate people checking out. I really appreciate people checking up on whether old friends on YouTube, friends in real life, just to make sure everybody's okay. Hope you guys are doing well over there in the West Coast. I don't know what's going on there as far as storm wise. There's always it always seems to be a forest fire going on in California. Um, so if you guys are out there dealing with any mess, I hope you guys keep yourself safe. Um, Godspeed, whatever you're facing, no matter where you are on this globe. But that's my video. Just wanted to give a short video on the, you know, how I'm doing, and you know what we can expect as far as the weather is concerned. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. My voice is breaking up. Um, any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I see I can address them. And if you want to help out with the channel, go to my YouTube homepage. And all donation amounts are appreciated through PayPal and Cash App. That's my video, just checking in and just some weather updates. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care, be safe, stay strapped, and God bless.